gentlemen, welcome on in to our Friday night extravaganza, Supper Showdown, our weekly end of the week contest here this evening, and our go-home show before our big pay-per-view, Loving Destruction. I am your gracious host with the most, the voice of the voiceless, in a sense. The one and only Knuckle J Moose, here to call the action as best as I can for your viewing pleasure. Tonight, starting out the episode, our fast and free cruiserweight champion, Chet Carter, takes on Gabriel Cameron in a one-on-one contest here this evening. As we prepare for a night of insane action, we hope you, the loyal faithful who have been watching, have had a wonderful week so far and have had a wonderful time getting ready for the end of the month. As our fast and free champion, High Fly Jet Carter, makes his way to the ring with that beautiful title hoisted high above him.
From Denver, Colorado, weighing in at 195 pounds, the All-Star Cruiserweight Champion, Jet Carter.
As Jet Carter prepares himself for this match against Gabriel Cameron, he also has to keep an eye out for what's happening later tonight, as four men in the Fast and Free division will face off against each other for an opportunity to face him for that Fast and Free title at Loving Destruction later tonight.
And his opponent from Aurora, Colorado, weighing in at 145 pounds, hyper-speed Gabriel Cameron.
Gabriel Cameron making his way to the ring, looking to try and earn himself possibly the next spot to go for that Fast and Free title, and maybe play a little spoiler to keep any kind of momentum off the favor of our Fast and Free champ. Will it be a high-speed, low-drag situation here tonight for Gabriel Cameron? Or will the champ be able to hold off the challenger and prep himself for what's to come at the end of the month? Both men now entering the middle of the ring as the bell's rung, and Cameron, beautiful twisting suplex after a combination of blows. The Jet now, bottom rope moonsault misses. It's Gabriel now scoops and slams the Fast and Free champion. Double axe handle off the ropes there, landing flush in the back of the head. Oh! Powerful clubbing blows to the champ. The Jet gets out of the way, reverses that attempt there, and now sprawling reverse DDT lands. Slipped his legs back far enough to land it. Jet now looking to get springy with the thingy on the outside. Springboard Hurricane Rana lands for Jet Carter as he now goes to work on Cameron here. What's he looking for here? Uh-oh. Basement drop kick to the side of the skull. Jet now following after Cameron, but Cameron, little cat and mouse here, got caught. He sends him off the ropes, picks him up, tilt the rope, backbreaker from the champ. Up, misses the punch and got one of his own. It's Gabriel now trying to sit up here, but he got dropped into that sprawling reverse DDT yet again by the champ. Slipping out of that maneuver and setting up for the pin, only for a 1 count. Carter now high on moonsault lands, landing on the middle of the spine. He goes for the pin. 2 fall only. Cameron kicks out in time. Jet now throwing Cameron off the ropes. Hurricane Rana lands yet again. And now Carter looking to fly high, but got caught. Oh! Into a shoulder buster, into a power slam. By Cameron Howard, but Coward getting tripped up by the champ, and the champ now kicking the lower back of Coward. Gabriel Cameron there. Keep wanting to say Howard, it's Cameron. Apologies, Cameron. Oh, tossing Jet Carter over top him and onto the floor. Then both men got to the count of 10 to get back in. It's Carter now. Oh! With a flatliner on the floor. Not a lot of padding out there. Oh, and drops the knee right on that bicep area. Gabriel Cameron. Gabriel now sent into the barricade by the champ. The champ now with a knee DDT on the floor. And stomping away at that left leg after getting driven into the floor there. Jet now picking up Gabriel, tossing him back into the ring. Jet climbs back into the count of 5. Uh-oh. Jet looking the deadlift, but got caught as Gabriel. Discus forearm misses. And Jet now countering, grabbing a hold and sending Gabriel into the corner, but Gabriel set up top. Jet, what is Jet looking for here? But Cameron fighting back. There goes Carter going up top. What is Carter looking for here? Maybe a power bomb of some kind. Trying to set up something here. Wait a minute. Oh my God. Poison Rana. Avalanche Poison Rana from the top rope. Driving the skull of Gabriel Cameron into the mat, but Howard may have concussed himself a little bit as he missed that shotgun senton. Both men though countering each other, and now a kick to the face and that single leg drop kick. But only a 2 count is, oh. I see now while Gabriel was grabbing his nose, he got caught. And that wheelbarrow DDT, and now a head scissors to take him down, but the bridge of the nose broken on Gabriel Cameron. After that single leg drop kick. Speaking of single leg spear kick by Gabriel. See, mounted back some momentum to his favor. Moonsault leg drop lands. Into the pin. 1, 2. No, 2 count only. Cameron's got to do a little more than that to put away the champ. Kicks to the body. Discus and gravy connects. Into the pin. 1, 2. No. Quickly get that arm up on the 2. The champ not ready to give up tonight just yet. Gabriel now. Gabriel tossing him in the corner, but Jet fights out of it. Jet from behind, crucifix driver, and takes him on a trip on the private jet around the world, but only for a 1 fall. Triangle moonsault, but Cameron moved out the way. Flying forearm. His Jet was trying to set up something there. Cameron gets blocked, kick to the gut by Jet. Jet now. Jet speed. Lands it flush. And now Carter. Hey, Carolina lands. Going for the pin. Is it enough? 1, 2. No, 2.7. Cameron able to get his shoulder up in time. But Carter now tossing Cameron off the ropes. Catches him. With a mile-high club cutter. And gets the 3. Jet Carter, though maybe distracted with what the actions will happen on later tonight, takes Gabriel Cameron to the Mile High Club and sends him off with a loss here tonight in our opening contest. And now that the champ's focus is off of his opponent, who will the champ be focused on as we decide the #1 contender tonight later on this evening? Will the champ be ready to take on his opponent, whoever that may be, at Loving Destruction? Up next, an interesting situation to say the least, as Coast to Coast takes on the conjoined tag team, if you will, the half of a strange bedfellows situation, as Spari Venditti, who will be taking on Verona Goicek for the Goddess of the World title at Loving Destruction, will be teaming up with the Queen of the Realms, Adriana Nevermore, who will be taking on Bofa Rahina at the said same pay-per-view. Will both these ladies be able to work together to prepare themselves for their upcoming championship matches at the end of the month? As we prepare for tag team action, Coast to Coast making her way to the ring. A lot of questions on the minds of the opponents of Coast to Coast, both Spari Venditti and Adriana Nevermore, taking on the inaugural former Dangerous duo to prepare themselves for their upcoming match at the end of the month. Will they be able to work together in a better cohesion than what Coast to Coast does now? And will Coast to Coast use this opportunity over the victory over both ladies to make claim yet again that they deserve to be in the top spots in the hunt for the Dangerous Duo titles? Only time will tell in that situation here tonight. And speaking of the Dangerous Duos, our women's tag team champions, the Sisters Ryan, will be facing off against the CCs for said titles.
And their opponents, first from
And what will happen with that situation, we'll have to learn at a different time, as our #1 contender for the Goddess of the World, Spari Venditti, prepares to try to work together with the current Queen of the Realms to not only win in a cohesive way in this tag team match, but to maybe get a little bit more momentum and learning before she faces off against Verona Goicek for the women's division, for the women's title heavyweight championship at the end of the month. Will Sparry be able to work together with her strange bedfellow tag partner here tonight and pick up a victory for both of them here tonight? And speaking of her strange bedfellow tag team partner, right there around her waist, the Queen of the Realms Division Championship.
The World Women's Intercontinental Pro Wrestling Champion, Adrian.
The Silver Raven, Adriana Nevermore, looks to gain victory tonight to remind the LRW ring why she's the champ, and looking to use the momentum to push forward and claim victory over her opponent at Loving Destruction. Will the Queen of the Realms be able to work together with the real deal here tonight? So we see Lola Angel starting out along with Sparry Venditti. Refs in the ring, ring the bell. Here we go. Both ladies collar and elbow tie up. The Sparry twisting. Oh! Into a knee, dropping a stunner on the knees there. Modified stunner there. Sparry, though, with a combination strikes, gets blocked as Lola tries to get the upper hand, but Sparry fights out of it. Both ladies seemingly similar and equal powers and strength, but as Lola there sets up that backbreaker into that exploder, Lola Angels looks to gain control for coast to coast early on. It's now Brooke Lynn, the brawler Brooke, makes her way into the ring as the legal lady in, ducks down, hops over, catches Sparry, but Sparry catches her into a deadlift suplex middle of the ring. Sparry's been watching her coast to coast tapes, it looks like. Which we know Sparry's willing to watch tapes and do whatever she needs to prepare herself for a match of any caliber. Adriana snapdragon into the pin. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Adriana up top. Moonsault misses. It's Brooke with a punch to the face, but Adriana fights her way out of it. Kick. That running Enziguri, almost Shining Wizard, collides off of Brooke. A little bit of Turner stuff to use there as Brooke lands that Russian leg sweep. Unless you're Russian, there's just the leg sweep, mind you. On to the Queen of the Realms. Sets up Adriana into the power bomb, Liger bomb. Instead, on to the middle of the floor. Brooke tacking the Lola now. Lola, the legal lady in. Waiting for Adriana to get to her feet, running at her, catches her off guard, got her in a grapple, but Adriana fights out of it. Goes for a boot to the gut, got caught with that dragon screw leg whip. And all that pain on the knee and hip. Adriana Nevermore. Multiple strikes across the face and a pummel to the back. Then a pick up and a back body drop. And a back drop by Lola as Sparry gets the tag in off Adriana. Lola trying to set up something there, but Sparry in the corner. Snake eyes for her trouble. And now, whoops-a-daisy, power bomb out of the corner. 1, no. Not even a 1 as Lola gets the shoulder up in time. Ref a little distracted by Adriana. Trying to get out of the ring, and look at Sparry. Talking a bit too much crap. As Lola kicks her into the corner and now sets her up in the bottom of the corner, looking for yet again the whoops-a-daisy bomb. It's the whoops-a-daisy pull instead. Lola is still in control. Lola, DDT into the pin. 1, 2, no. 2 count only as Sparry kicks out in time. But control is in the part of coast to coast as Sparry set into the corner. Off the ropes. Wait a minute. Time for a 3-point hanger. Little hang time on the rope there into the pin. 1, but no. Coast to coast hitting the hang time. Catching Sparry's throat across that top rope. Big splash by Brooke. Out of the top corner. Does not go for the pin yet again, as the pin was broken up earlier by Nevermore. An attempt to save her partner at this moment. Sparry set into the corner, coast to coast, coast to coast, setting up again here. What are they looking for here? Double hip toss lands. Lola now the legal lady. Sets up Sparry to one knee. Big boot across the side. Caught her with them Chuck Taylors. Right on the cheek. But only for 2. Is Sparry able to hold on yet again? I mean, to be fair, we've seen Sparry come back from tough situations to get the victory. Boots, motherfucker. Catching the Tims of Brooklyn off that combination tag team maneuver. Sparry dazed on her feet for the moment as Brooke sets her up on the ropes. But Sparry gets back to her senses, sends Brooke onto the way to the floor. She goes now stomping at the feet and legs of Brooklyn, now working that submission on the inside knee and the ankle. Outside bit of the ankle. We're trying to keep Brooke from being able to do a lot of fast movement. Tosses Brooke into the steps. And Sparry looks at her opponent. Count of 6. Sparry coming at her. Sparry with a tilt-the-world backbreaker. Or backstabber. Puts her on the mat for 8. Sparry tagging in Nevermore. Trying to waste some time. It looks like maybe, but no. Coast to coast, not able to get back in time into the ring. As Sparry and Adriana get the win via countout. Due to Sparry hitting that tilt-the-world backstabber on the floor. Knocking out the brawler Brooklyn for a long enough time, and Lola not able to do anything. Otherwise, they would have got disqualified here tonight. With both ladies getting a victory here tonight, will that momentum help them as they go to face off against their respected opponents for their respected championships at the end of the month? And what will this loss do for Coast to Coast, for being so close yet so far away from victory? These two ladies pick up a big victory tonight. But will there be chaos in the future between both of them after Loving Destruction? Hope y'all are enjoying the matches, by the way, and having a fun time with it. Their chat. Our next contest, Victoria Lovecraft, the Queen of Bike Club, takes on Marvelous Magic Masters, in a 101 contest here this evening.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Transylvania, Romania, Victoria Lovecraft.
The Queen of Bike Club making her way to the ring at this moment. Probably having eyes in the back of her head for now. Though she is taking on Magic Masters tonight in this contest, this one-on-one contest. Here lately, Victoria has been having some issues with one Samantha Sweetness. And it makes me wonder, because last time Victoria had a match last week, Samantha came out and attacked her. She was entering into the ring. Well, we'll be able to see these two ladies go one-on-one without any interruption tonight. And if there is any interruption, will it work in the favor of Victoria Lovecraft or Magic Masters, who's making her way to the ring at the moment, preparing to cast a spell over the LRW faithful and work her way, her magical ways up in the rankings in the Queen of the Realms division. Victoria on one side, Masters on the other. Refs in the ring. Here we go. Singles action going on as Victoria going out with a couple of strikes, but returning the favor as Masters into the Northern Light suplex. Victoria fights out of the grapple on the ground and now looks to do something here. Oh, she's biting the fingies. Biting Magic's fingers. And now using, those claws to dig in and lift up and drive Masters' face to the bottom as she goes for that bottom rope moonsault but misses. Masters moves out the way now. Sending Victoria into the corner. Masters with a kick. Multiple kicks to the ribs into a soul butt to the jaw. And now Victoria, the bottom corner of the rope, gets caught with a big boot across the face. Masters quickly going for the pin. Wisely won. Not wasting any time, but only a 1 count. Ripcord knee by Masters lands. Hearts rope moonsault. Lands flush. And Masters now with a sledgehammer. Okay, I guess this match is a no disqualification match. So Lovecraft going for that moonsault at the bottom rope again, just misses. She was not in range, misjudging the angle there. Masters now taking the work as she puts Victoria to the mat, stomping at the back of the head of the Queen of Bike Club, the mayor of Backcountry. Victoria turning the reversal on the throw there and biting at the face of Masters in the corner there. And now Victoria kicking her out of the corner. Guillotine leg drop lands for Victoria Lovecraft. Victoria now with a candlestick across the back of the skull. But Masters with a Wonder Woman punch. Lands it flush. 1, 2. 2 count only. And now with set candlestick, smacking it across. Victoria Lovecraft catches her with a boot with a leg lariat. 2 count only. Both ladies now in the corner. Masters pulls Victoria out of there, off the ropes. Oh! Twisting discus elbow lands and goes for that middle rope moonsault, but misses. Victoria now. Oh. Speaking of Samantha Sweetness earlier, Samantha Sweetness making her way to the ring, where technically she's illegally allowed to be in here, driving that shoulder and her face onto the handle of that sledgehammer. Samantha now, double axe handle, drops her down even further onto the mat. Masters letting this happen as Samantha chokeslam STO trip. Victoria fights out of it, gets caught. Leaping leg right there. Alba Victoria returns it. Kick to the gut. Wait a minute. Staked her in the heart. Impaler DDT. One. Only a one count as the ref. Not getting a good angle. Nail in the coffin lands. That coffin drop connects. And now Victoria waiting for Masters to get up. Got caught, flipped around, and dropped with a knee. As the Masters goes for the pin. One. Only a one count as well. Masters now setting up for a bibbity bobbity boom. Right on the button. One, two, no. 2 count only. Is Victoria able to get her shoulder up in time, and now gets attacked by the sledgehammer to the gut. And I believe Victoria may have got busted open by the bippity boppity boom knee. Speaking of knee strikes, Victoria moves out the way of that one, picks up Masters, when Masters slips out. Masters setting her up now, middle of the ring. Oh! Sends her down and catches her with a roundhouse kick. Masters up top. Double stomp misses. Catches her with a running clothesline. And now Victoria biting the fingers yet again on the other hand this time, maybe. As she goes for the moonsault, but misjudges the angle. Masters heading to the outside. Looking for another weapon, getting another kendo stick. And catching Victoria, she was going for that sledgehammer. Into the pin, isn't enough to put her away. 1, 2, and it is. Magic Masters indeed picking up the pinfall victory over Victoria Lovecraft, but the question remains, was it because of the hard work she put in? Or was it due to the fact that when Samantha Sweetness came out here, she immediately knew who her target was and caused as much devastation as possible to force Victoria to lose the match tonight? And with that being said, what's going to happen now after this interference by Samantha Sweetness between these two ladies, as it is already a volatile situation here tonight on Supper Showdown?
Here is your winner, the Maniac, Magic Marvelous Masters.
Magic Masters picking up a spellbound victory here tonight on Supper Showdown. All those preparing for championship title matches, preparing themselves before the pay-per-view, though their match not to happen at the pay-per-view this month, Caveman Carl prepares to take himself up to the net to get himself ready for his #1 contendership match against the LRW Heavyweight Champion Graveyard Doc at next month's pay-per-view, Lucky Beatings. But right now, at the end of this month, he prepares to take on the one and only Malenko in singles contest here this evening. And then as that prehistoric funky music starts to play,
The following contest is scheduled for
Caveman Carl making his way down the ramp after not only a big victory in the #1 Contenders Battle Royale match, also a victory over Titan. Or no, Noah lost to Titan. Caveman Carl looks to get the swing of things back in his favor here tonight after that defeat by Titan last week. Will Carlo be in shape, both mentally and physically, and be ready for to face off against the LRW Heavyweight Champ in the upcoming month for that heavyweight championship? But right now, he's got to focus himself to take on the one and only Malenko here tonight. Will the ancient granddaddy of the Unga Bunga and leader of the Unga Bunga style School of Wrestling claim victory yet again here tonight? Welcome back, by the way. And as the fires are lit, looking to rise to the occasion and gain himself an opportunity to move up very quickly through the ranks here at LRW, the one and only Malenko prepares himself to face off against the #1 contender tonight. And though when I asked him what his game plan was, Malenko in true fashion only looked at me. But I felt confidence and determination from the gaze of this man here. Will it be enough to upset the momentum yet again of our current #1 contender here tonight? And with a win over the #1 contender, what will that mean for Malenko in the future as well? Will a win over the #1 contender move Malenko up the ranks and to be recognized as a force of power more than he already is here at LRW? It's only a matter of time before we find out an answer here tonight. It's Malenko versus Caveman Carl. Ref, get ready to ring that bell. Here we go. Crazy enough, Carl, the smaller of the two men height-wise, but not size-wise. Malenko hits that moonsault off the bottom rope after that assault there. Malenko now trying to keep control of the match, but Caveman Carl fighting out of this grapple position. As Carl now sets up Malenko to go into the neutral corner, and a big Tricera smash in the corner. Now Carl pummels away by slamming the face of Malenko into the mat there. And now stomping away at him. Carl picks up Malenko through a knee. Off the ropes. Big boot lands. Carl now with these bone club punches. Sets up Malenko into the power bomb position, but Malenko fights out of it. And slides in for a trip. Malenko with a moonsault, not knowing Carl rolled out the way. That is the age and experience of the ancient granddaddy here in LRW. As Malenko still has a few things to learn. And tonight, Carl's teaching him that stuff as he hits him with a movie king, the reverse blockbuster, call it what you will. Carl going up top. Pterodactyl splash misses. And now Malenko with an arm drop. Trying to make him wear a tie with that Fujiwara armbar. Now Malenko double pop moonsault, just misses. He misjudged the corner there yet again. Maybe an issue with the goggles, perhaps. Not hard to tell them. But Carl putting Malenko down out the ropes and stomps away at the chest into the pin already. One. Only a one count, though. Carl off the ropes. Big boot to the jaw. As Malenko tells Malenko to get his ass up. Malenko fights out of the grapple. And now Malenko, big clothesline. Heavy-handed clothesline connects, and now an arm pull or submission. Carl fights out of the grip of it. And now Malenko with these pummels right to the sternum and collarbone. Caveman Carl. Uh-oh. Forearm, elbow, tosses up. Malenko in the corner, rolls through. High kick. Malenko back inside now. Goes Carl off the ropes. He gets back in. Twisting European uppercut lands for Malenko. Forearm shiver, but Caveman Carl returns the favor, but gets caught. The clubbing forearm to the shoulder again. Malenko wisely going after the shoulder. Keep Carl from being able to do a lot of the big, hold on for all the big maneuvers. Malenko looking to set up the springy thingy there, but Carl getting close to his feet. Now set up in the corner, but Carl fights out of it. Carl might have been playing a little old possum. It's that bone club across the top of the skull there. Malenko set in the corner, but fights out of it as Malenko now sets Carl into the neutral corner, but Carl fights out of it as well. Carl from behind, uh-oh. Jurassic. Apocalypse. Lands flush on the mat. As Carl looks for the Bronto tail submission. Bronto tail applied, but able to get out of it. As Malenko sends him crashing to the first level of hell. That twisting face twisting face driver. Now Malenko scoop and a slam out of the corner. Malenko goes up top. What's Malenko looking for here? Uh-oh. Carl getting to his feet. Malenko twisting cutter off the avalanche position. 1, 2. Oh, 2 count only. For Malenko. Catching that cursed cutter. Double bounce into the Hurricane Rana out of the corner. Malenko continues to hold on to the power here. Twisting the arm, dropping it down. Continuing to work on that right shoulder. Out of the corner, Malenko goes for a drop kick, but got sent over top. Carl moved out the way and comes back through the ropes into a DDT. Malenko feeling a momentum shift to his favor. here tonight. Ankle going up top yet again. Sides against it. Realizing he's a little too far away. Went for a throat thrust. Got him with that cross chop. Leading into a DDT, which, yes, indeed, has busted open Carl. As he lands a knee across the jaw. Now that arm puller yet again. Carl gets out of it quickly enough, but the blood possibly seeping into the eye. Caveman Carl's the cut looks to be above the eyebrow. Got caught with the long goodbye. That leaping cutter off of the corner there. Carl, though, fired up now. He, tries to pummel Malenko in the corner, but Malenko returns the favor. Pummeling his skull into the corner, busting open that cut even more on the temple there. The right side of the mind. Oh, Breno tail applied it again. Breno tail submission. Locked in. Malenko fights out of it. Punch to the face, twirling face buster for falling flatliner. Now Malenko in the corner. Wow! Twisting or tilt-a-whirl reverse DDT into a pin. Don't know what he caused that, but a wonderful move to say the least. He sends him in the corner now. Carl fights out of the corner, a big chop across the face. And now Carl biting at the fingers. Carl off the ropes. The ref getting in his way, though, trying to move out the way. Kind of ruined the plans of Carl there for a moment. Carl still working with what he's got, though, getting fought out of that scrapple by Malenko. Malenko now setting up Carl to go into the neutral. No, off the ropes. Twisting blood drop into the pin and gets the 3. As Malenko picks up a big victory tonight. Carl coming out here with a lot of confidence. But it was not enough to beat the sheer determination of Malenko. Catching Carl, not only with those 2 unique cutters, the cursed cutter and the fall from heaven cutter, not gaining him the victory tonight, but instead the droplets of blood twisting crossbody.
Here is your winner, the Punisher, Malenko.
Malenko with a big win tonight over the #1 contender. What will that do for this man here in LRW? As Malenko just shows up on the ramp now. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back from the commercial break as Yuri Lilith once again takes on Yoshihino in a 101 contest here this evening. Yuri Lilith on the ring, and here comes Yoshihino with a Luantes press. Not waiting for the ref's word, but the bell is rung, and now the match has officially started. As there's a lot of animosity right now between both team members of the Star Dragons, as well, most likely animosity between both tag teams. After what happened last week, though Joshi Lucian picked up the victory over the Star Dragons in tag team competition, they were not the most, cordial to how the things transpired at the end of the night after the match. And the Star Dragons have not been happy about it. Oh! Double stomp by Yoshino. Yoshino now springboard single leg drop kick. Lands flush on the side of Yuri Lilith. Yuri now on the floor as Yoshino looks to do something out of the corner perhaps. Rolls through. Bullseye lands. And now sending Yuri into the ropes. Yoshino now tossing her off the ropes. Slides under. Pops up into a head scissors takeover and lands flush. Yuri now going for the pin. 1, 2. Oh, 2 count only. Double stomp to the gut. Yuri able to throw an elbow her own way, and a clothesline sends Yoshino over the top. Oh, Tope Suicide Conhilo misses. As Yoshino now setting up this modified STO. But Yuri able to break out of it in a quick fashion. The ref gets to the count of 2. Both ladies at the count of 10 to get back into the ring as Yuri putting that knee, sending Yoshi into the barricade along as she did as well with that suplex, draping her over top the barricade. And now Yoshino tossing Lilith into that LED board. Face first and a common Goye knee. Running knee strike. Running outside knee strike by Yoshino onto Yuri. As the ref count gets to 7. Yuri with a boot to the face. And now tossing Yoshino onto the ground as the count of 8 strikes. Count of 9. Yoshino gets back in just before the 10 count, but a ripcord knee was waiting for her by Yuri with that high angle moonsault to follow up. Yuri now contemplating what move to do next to not only win the match, but to teach Yoshino a lesson. Scoop and a slam to the mat. Out of the corner as Yuri Lilith going up top. Yuri now waiting for something here. Cataclysm. Lands flush. As Yuri hits the Cataclysm. Into the pin. 1, 2. Oh, 2 count only. Yuri now stomping away at the back and the side of the face of Yoshino. She sets up this modified arm submission, pulling back, gaining more than just wrist control, and dropping the knees afterwards. Yuri, common Goye knee. Returning the favor of what Yoshihino hit her with on the floor there. As Yuri, wait a minute, electric chair position, drops her down, forearm, discus forearm to the back of the skull. Driving Yuri's face into the bottom turnbuckle. As a double stomp connects by Yuri Lilith. Yuri now into the corner clothesline. Drops down Yoshino. And now another knee strike yet again. As Yuri just goes to put punishment on to Yoshino for all the disrespect she felt last week. Yoshino fights out of the corner now, though. Looks to set up Yuri in a neutral corner and does so. Yoshino tossing her out of the corner for a moment. Yoshino flips over. Off the ropes, drops down. Running clothesline connects. for Yoshino. Yoshino now. Oh, went for a strike, got caught. Yuri got caught in the twisting kick as well. Yoshino going for the quick pin, thinking Yuri wasted all of her energy, but only a 2 count. Yoshino going for another pin. Oh, look at this, using the ropes. But Yuri kicks out of it, complaining about her using the ropes as well. Pretty pink bomber into the pin. 1, 2, no. Pardon me. Yoshino now going for something there, but Yuri blocking the attempt. Yuri fights out of it. Yoshino bounces off the ropes. Gets caught with a pop-up punch by Yuri. Into the pin. 1, 2. No, 2 count only for Yuri Lilith. Yuri Lilith now going to deciding it better against her for going on the apron there. Grabs a hold of Yoshino. Yoshino fights out of the grapple. Lilith is looking to put her in the corner possibly. And now looking to return the favor of putting Lilith in the corner, but Lilith fights out of the corner. Lilith now tossing Yoshino into a neutral corner, but Yoshino having the elbow up in time. Crucifix pin. Applied. 1, 2. Oh, 2 count only. Lilith move out the way. Knee strike blocking the wheelbarrow attempt. And now a Saito suplex on the outside onto the floor. Lilith with that moonsault off of the metal rope onto the floor there. And now tossing Yoshino into the steps, but Yoshino stops herself in time. But not enough time to get caught by this maneuver. A twisting knee drive into the face. And now a knee DT. And another. Yuri trying to make sure that Yoshino does not have the springable ability she's known for to go up top and land that big elbow she's known to put away her opponents with. Yoshino though tripping up Yuri. And now trying to cool her off with these cool water kicks. Yoshino now celebrating in the ring, thinking that's enough, but a counter 8. Yuri's back in, but catches Yoshino. Yoshino getting caught though. She trying to set up something there. Oh! Twisting back roundhouse for 2. As Yuri tried to get that dragon tail to work in her favor for 3, but only a 2 count applied. Yoshino now, oh, I believe that kick may have busted open Yoshino as I see blood trickling down the face of the Pink Princess, which might have been a factor her missing that springboard crossbody, but not that buzzsaw kick. As Yoshino now waits for Lilith to get to her feet. High altitude of kicks. Though moving out the way. Combination knee strike into the jaw. Sends Yoshino off the ropes, drops down. Pop-up knee to the body. Kick to the back of the head. And Yuri now trying to set up Yoshino for something. Yoshino fights out of it. Yoshino now setting Yuri into the neutral corner. Pulls her out, scoop, and a slum. As Yoshino doesn't go for the corner maneuver, goes for the pin instead. 1. Trying to maybe catch Yuri off guard. Thinking she was going for that elbow and trying to catch her off guard there. Basement drop kick lands in the bottom corner. And Yuri grabbing a hold of her face may have gotten busted by that drop kick. Yoshino realizing that Yuri was a bit too far away for her liking. Springboard. Side drop kick lands. And now, Princess Elbow lands into the pin. 1, 2, and it's over. As Yoshino gets the victory here tonight over Yuri Lilith. Both ladies trying their hardest to not only get the win, but also to prove a point to each other about who's the better of the two tonight. And through blood, sweat, and tears, Yoshihino able to pick up the victory tonight. What will that do for the conflict between both tag teams here in LRW, especially here on Supper Showdown? Only time will tell. As Yoshino, not unscathed, but comes away with a victory. Our next contest, OTD, goes one-on-one against the Dark Horse, Jacob Knight, here this evening.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Raleigh, North Carolina, weighing in at 228 pounds,
OTD, the one true destined, looks to spring back from defeat last week here tonight in this singles contest against the Dark Horse, Jacob Knight. Will OTD be able to pull out the victory here and finally manifest his destiny here in the LRW world? As OTD prepares tonight, will he be able to overcome the ingenuity and ferocity of the Dark Horse? As Jacob Knight looks to gain a victory after the loss to the Outlaw Ben Wade, who we'll be seeing in the next match. The Dark Horse tonight looks to rejuvenate his career, looks to rejuvenate his ways back to the path of victory. And to be fair to Jacob's credit, it's usually after a loss Jacob comes back a lot more fierce and a lot more cunning. Will we see that happen tonight as he takes on OTD one-on-one? OTD one side, Jacob Knight on the other. Ref ring that bell. Here we go. Both men are entering in the middle ring. Jacob Knight with a knee lift misses. As, a launching, twisting backdrop by OTD, but Jacob fights out of the ground, off the ground, gets back to his feet. OTD playing a little old possum early with a twisting enziguri to get back up, and then pummeling away at Jacob Knight as he was trying to get back to his feet. Knight now on the apron, getting caught. With a drop kick on the apron. As OTD follows out behind him. Stomp to the arm now. And the kick to the gut. And a kick, stomp to the back of the head. As OTD looks to cause as much punishment as he can Possibly using Knight to take out his frustrations. Currently over his bit of defeats here in LRW. Stomping at the knee. And now going for the pin. One. Only a 1 count though. OTD in control for the moment. Stomping at the back of the head yet again. Trying to discombobulate as the fireman's carry lands. And a nail in the coffin. Coffin drop connects by the Dark Horse. Jacob up top now. Frog splash misses. An OTD. Got caught into that running knee strike into the back of the spine and lower part of the skull as Jacob Knight feeling the momentum shift in his favor for the moment, but on Perpula. As a collar and elbow tie-up, OTD using his slow center of gravity to push him into the corner. And a cheap shot from OTD. Jacob ducks the other shot, catches him with a combination of blows. Scoop slams him down with a Michinoku driver. Quick frog splash elbow. Off the mat, they're showing off the ingenuity of Jacob Knight tonight. Stomp to the side of the face. Pinning the arm to the back, and yet again working for this modified arm submission into the double knees to the back. It's the Dark Horse now feeling the momentum working in his favor. Catching OTD with 1, 2 clotheslines. Grabs the foot, trips him up. As the Dark Horse starts to get the engine revving. But OTD trying to block with this suplex situation, but gets caught. He has him in a rear naked choke, but catches him with a set-out stunner. A jawbreaking stunner. OTD bounce off the ropes, drop kick to the throat. Sends Jacob on the floor. OTD going up top. Launching himself with an elbow drop, but Jacob rolling back into the ropes, but may have slipped on something there. As Jacob now cross-armed, neckbreaker lands. A cross-arm twisting neckbreaker landing flush. As Jacob with a launching sprawl for 2. Lands flush on the OTD. Up top goes Knight yet again though. Cavalry charge. Double stomp into the gut. 1, 2. Oh, 2.7. Knight just almost there as OTD gets the arm up in time. And Knight now calling upon the round table to lead him to victory. As he sends OTD off the ropes after that combination. Belly to belly attempt blocked by OTD. Flatliner. Lands middle of the ring. 1, 2. Oh, 2 count only for OTD. Float over DDT by Jacob Knight. Then deciding to go outside. Oh, catches OTD with a stomp. As he heads over the top ropes. Catching OTD off guard. Now going back up top. Knight looking for something here out of the corner. Missile drop kick connects. Went for that. Trip to Avalon. But misses his. Oh! Springboard 450 misses from OTD. 1 true drop. Lands on Jacob Knight as OTD tends him off the ropes. Belly to belly slam connects. OTD not done with Knight yet. He picks him up in the seated position and now continues to pick him up into that kneeled position, going off the ropes here. Big boot lands for OTD, but Knight waiting for OTD to grab him, grabs out of that submission, and uh-oh. Wait a minute. Excalibur. Sword in the Stone Driver. 1, 2. No, 2 count yet again. The Sword in the Stone Driver. Not enough for the Dark Horse to put away OTD. But maybe something else in the mind of Jacob Knight. Oh, got caught. OTD drives him down with a punch straight to the heart. Now OTD waiting for Knight to get to his feet. Goes for a strike, gets blocked. As Knight now sets up OTD. Oh! That lung blower went for the cavalry charge, but just too far away to land the stomp. Instead, though, one more. Into that pedigree. 1, 2. No, 2 count only off the pedigree. Oh, out of the corner, caught him with a cutter. And now Knight waiting for OTD to get to his feet. Spear! Driving him home, the shoulder into the heart, and picks up the victory here tonight. Jacob Knight with a big victory here. Though OTD thought his game plan was going to get him the victory after surviving that Sword in the Stone Driver and the cavalry charge, it was the spear from the corner, driving the soul out of OTD, that led to the victory by the Dark Horse here tonight.
Here is your winner, the Dark Horse, Jacob Knight.
With a win tonight, will this help Jordan Knight charge back into the realm of victories and towards the rankings of a title match in the near future? Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for our co-main event of the evening, as these 4 gentlemen have earned the right to face off against each other in a 4-way a-go-go match, to face off and become the #1 contender for the Fast and Free title, held currently by high-flying Jet Carter. This is elimination rules. The only way to win is pinfall or submission, and to be the last man standing here in this match. Will it be one of the former champions, or will a newcomer rise to the occasion and have the opportunity to face for gold at Loving Destruction?
The following contest is an elimination match. Making his way to the ring from Belo Horizonte, Brazil, weighing in at 200 pounds, the Blueprints, Cameron Wagner.
Cadu the Pizza Boy in here tonight, earning himself a spot in this fatal four-way a-go-go match. Will the Pizza Boy be able to overcome the three other competitors and gain themselves a victory, leading into a chance at holding gold around that pizza crust waist?
And his opponents, first from El Dorado, weighing in at 205 pounds, the Outlaw, Ben Wade.
The Outlaw making his way to the ring after earning a solid victory last week to earn himself into the spot tonight. Will this match help him to finding the so-called mystery man he's been hunting down since his arrival on LRW? And will it lead to some questions being answered, along with him leading to a potential title win here at LRW? And as the music plays, the inaugural Fast and Free champion, the Demon Blade, the Demon Shogun Katsuyori Blade, looks to not only reclaim the glory of the Fast and Free title, but to be of one of two men in this match who has an opportunity to be the first ever two-time LRW champion with the Fast and Free title. Is tonight the night the demon, that the soul-splitting blade of Katsuyori of the Demon Shogun slices through all competition in his pathway and earns him back seated on the throne of victory at Loving Destruction? A lot riding on the shoulders of the Demon Shogun here tonight. But he is not the only man in this contest with a lot to lose. As the former champion himself, the man who lost to Jet Carter,
And from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 205 pounds, the Reaper, Jordan Ray.
the Reaper, looks to gain that title back by any means necessary. We've seen how determined Jordan Rain is when he beat Katsuyori Blade for that title not so long ago. Were we going to see the Jordan Rain that clawed tooth and nail, battered, bloodied, and beaten up, that was willing to throw away everything and then some to win the victor and to hold that title here tonight. And will that same Jordan Reign be even more deadlier if he goes to face against Jet Carter for the title yet again? Four-way a go-go match. Elimination rules. Here we go. All four men in the ring now, setting up here. I will try to call to action as best I can. Sling blade by the Outlaw on the Jordan Reign. Jordan trying to get a wheelbarrow attempt, but misses his. Oh! Drop kick forearm combination by the Outlaw, Ben Wade. And as a reminder, you don't want to be the first man eliminated, but you want to be the last man standing, as there are no countouts and no disqualifications. All things are legal. You got to win via pinfall, submission, and I do believe knockout if possible, which the Outlaw looks like he's looking to do, but can do it with a springboard enziguri. Stopping the path. Oh! One man flatjack onto the top rope there. Jordan right on the Katsuyori blade. Jordan and Katsuyori definitely heated issues since Jordan beat him for the title, beat Katsuyori for the title. Are they going to be able to focus and take out the other two men before they have a shot at each other? As Kadu rolls out the dough into a crucifix pin without even a one count. As Ben Wade locks up the submission on the Jordan Reign here. Driving the knees, Kadu. Shotgun senton, just missing Katsuyori blade. Blade now setting up Kadu on the ropes and drives the knee to the gut to send him outside. As a 2 count applied to Jordan Reign on the floor. Oh, went for that high noon elbow and misses. Jordan Reign sent into the corner now. Got caught with a candlestick to the gut. Katsuyori and Kadu caught with that candlestick across both of them. He did go for the pin on Blade. Only a one. As it looks like there's a cut in the middle of the hairline for Jordan Reign as he stomps away at the Outlaw Ben Wade. Kadu with a far angle moonsault on the Katsuyori. Trying to go for a DDT here, perhaps. But Outlaw Ben Wade fights out of it. And now takes the Pizza Boy down with a side headlock. Trying to put as much pain as he can on him. Katsuyori now looking for the deadlift. German suplex lands. As Kadu launches a pizza ball driver on the Ben Wade, but doesn't go for the pin as Katsuyori blade gets him with a backstabber. Into the pin, 1, 2. Oh, 2 count only. As a reminder, this is elimination rules. Uh-oh. Jordan Reign with that nail board. Striking Kadu, trying to tenderize the pepperonis on the body of Kadu in more than one ways. He finally drops it, sets up Katsuyori off the ropes, misses the grapple. Katsuyori reverses, strikes an elbow, but oh! Double collision attack by Outlaw Ben Wade and Jordan Reign. Outlaw trying to hit Kadu with that candlestick, and Dustin throws the candlestick at Jordan. Twisting forearm to both Blade and to Reign. The ref distracted though, not enough time for the Outlaw to get 3 count. As he attacks Kadu, striking him. And now he's got that nail board that was brought in. And he caught the ref half and half, though, by Jordan Rain. And skull splitter knee. The move that won him the belt. Only a 1 count as Katsuyori Blade with the chocolate gets caught with that pizza cutter. That running knee strike. And only for 2 as the Outlaw breaks it up. And lets Kadu fall face first. After that missed drop kick into a pin. And only a 2 count. As Jordan teeing off on Katsuyori, snaps, German suplex lands. As he grabs a hold. I think Kadu's got a light tube. And drops it after that twisting drop, the attack there. Ben Wade dropping Jordan into the pin. Wait a minute. Katsuyori with a pin, grabbing hold of the trunks. It's all legal. But only a 2 count. As Kadu is out on his feet at the moment, still groggy. Arm drag connects. As he goes for, Katsuyori goes for the pin on Wade, only a 2 count yet again. Oh, Kadu launching Rain to the floor. And now Blade and Kadu. Double team suplex. Almost catching that fluorescent light tube. On the back of Outlaw Ben Wade. STO connects as a chair shot. To Kadu lands. Katsuyori. Drag him to hell. 1, 2. No, 2 count only for the Demon Shogun. Forearm shiver by the Outlaw. Ben Wade now feeling something different. Time to focus on Jordan as he dribbles his face across the mat. Kadu goes to roll out the pizza dough into the pin. Double pin situation. But only a 2 count on 1 move. Oh, Kadu with a high angle moonsault. Lands it flush on the back as a running knee connects to the back of the skull. Kadu by Outlaw Ben Wade. 2 count only for Wade. Knee lift. Across the skull of Katsuyori Blade. And a jaw check. Falling jawbreaker. Outlaw, got caught. Sent onto the kendo stick by Kadu as he slides in that elbow. Picks up Blade now. Oh, wheelbarrow double stomp by Rain. On to Kadu. He may have been looking for Katsuyori, who hits the Demon Slice. Into the pin. 1, 2. And Rain is the first man eliminated. The former champ. Not getting the chance to it this time. Chancla in hand. But Wade fights out of it, but doesn't fight out of getting caught with a candlestick by Kadu. The Pizza Boy goes for a pin, but only 2 count. Dodging that Chancla. With Brazilian expertise. Is now Ben Wade and Kadu. Double suplex. On the Katsuyori. Oh, pizza cutter. Into the pin. 1, 2. 2 count only. As the pizza cutter lands, but a moonsault from the bottom rope connects. As a bat hits Kadu in the face and now across the body. Across that pizza slice. Katsuyori Blade sends Outlaw off the ropes, drops down, goes for a kick, misses, got caught with a pump kick. Outlaw now sending Blade into the ropes. Quick draw punch. Trying to cut Kadu off at the path, but it didn't work. Got him with a drop kick to the backside now. As Kadu pizza rolls into a victory pin. But only a 2 count for the Pizza Boy. Kadu bat in hand now. Oh, top of the skull of Ben Wade. And on the top of the skull of Katsuyori as well. Going for the pin of Katsuyori. 1. Only a 1 count. Not enough to put either man away just yet. Wade tossing Kadu onto the apron. Focusing his attention on Blade. Former champion dodges the drop kick from Kadu. Sends him off the ropes. Misses the grapple. As Kadu gets caught after that second kick. Quick draw punch. Lands on Kadu as Katsuyori uses it to distraction to try to get a quick 3 count, but only a 2 count. As he wasted a little too much time on Wade. Kadu with a pizza slicer. Pizza cutter applied. And a 2 count yet again. Outlaw with that nail board. Reverses the attempt by Kadu. Floats him over onto the knee. And now Wade sending Blade into the corner. Scoop. Nope. Reverses the scoop slam. Catches him with an STO as he was going for that discus clothesline. And now Blade kick to the body, but got chop blocked by Kadu. Interfering with him, getting the win. Moonsault Pele on the both men. But Wade able to weather most of it as Katsuyori caught the big of it. Oh! What the hell? Demon Slicer hits, but blocked mostly also. Oh! As Kadu knocked out by that nail board to the skull. And Outlaw Ben Wade quickly cleans up the competition. A lot of insane action tonight. As though it could have been anybody's night tonight. The Outlaw had a plan and stuck to his guns to win it. Kadu, everyone, of course, being checked automatically, including Kadu, who was knocked by referee's decision to an unsafe level of consciousness after getting struck by the nail board. Right there, knocking out Kadu with that, but coming up, got cut by that lasso breaker, that lasso toss, a twisting forearm.
The Outlaw,
Ben Wade will be facing off against Jet Carter for the Fast and Free title at Loving Destruction at the end of the month. Will the Outlaw finally gain gold here in LRW? And will he find the man he's been hunting for so long as well? Ladies and gentlemen, to close out the evening, our main event, Aaron Thurgood versus Christian Drake in a one-on-one contest. And after all that insane action, ladies and gentlemen, we finish out tonight with the hardcore icon, Aaron Thurgood, looking to take on and defeat the Wanderer, Christian Drake. And our main event of the evening, as Thurgood continues to try and move up the ranks to earn himself a title shot in the near future. Will the hardcore icon be able to continuously score a victory here tonight over his opponent? As Thurgood looks to make sure that people know that he is more than just a hardcore wrestler, especially here at LRW.
And his opponent from Memphis, Tennessee, weighing in at 245 pounds, the Wanderer, Christian Drake.
Wandering down the path that leads to the ring, Christian Drake and Aaron Thurgood both had an opportunity in the Battle Royale match to earn their #1 contendership, but both men just barely coming up short near the end there. Now look to test each other's mettle. Here tonight in the main event, will the Wanderer make the hardcore icon follow the path that he walks as well? And will that path lead him back on the road to top #1 contendership yet again here at Supper Showdown? Wanderer on one side, Thurgood on the other. Here we go. And charging in both men, but caught with a Hurricane Rana is Christian Drake. Goes for a springboard crossbody, but Thurgood moves out the way in time, throws Drake off the ropes, pops him up with a back body drop. As both men are not wasting time to set up the victory here early tonight. Thurgood with a kick to the side of the skull of Drake. Drake now fighting out of this grappled position. Sends Thurgood into a neutral corner. Runs up with a double drop kick. Stalling drop kick in the corner. Goes for the pin, but only gets a 1 count. And a kick across the jaw sends Thurgood flat on his back. Now both men collar and elbow tie up. As Drake has control of the arm. Thurgood returns the favor, getting the twist on his arm, on Drake's arm instead. And now continuously working as he jams it down. And keeps it locked in as Christian tries to find a way out of it, but gets caught into the hammer lock, deeply locked in now. Putting more discomfort and torque on the arm, but reverses for his own hammer lock. Thurgood tries to get a way out of it, but does not as he gets set up in that side headlock now by the Wanderer, Christian Drake. Drake now with his side headlock locked in deep. But Thurgood throws him off, drops down, goes for a kick to the body, but Drake was able to block it, but not those punches to the gut though. As a sidewalk slam connects for the hardcore icon. Combination of attacks to the grounded Wanderers. Thurgood went for something there, but Drake moved out the way, but got caught with a powerful set of strikes. Now Aaron Thurgood looks to do something here, but Drake fights out of it. Drop kick to the face. Springboards over. The Wanderer looks to get springy with the thingy. Springboard Hurricane Run applied. Shooting star press lands, but does not go for the pin as Thurgood pushes him off from any attempt he was planning on there. Now stomping away at him while on the mat there. Drake on the bottom corner. Thurgood stomping into him, now setting up this whoops-a-daisies drop into the pin. 1, 2, 2 count only. Thurgood now picking up Drake, kicks him to the gut, sets him up. Suplex countered into throwing. No, Thurgood counters the throw, throwing Drake onto the apron, pots him with a pop. And now draping, clubbing blow to the back, almost a clubbing Northern Lariat. But misses the double axe drop off the ropes there as the Wanderer gets up to his feet in time, but not enough time to block this attempt here of sending Thurgood into the corner. Thurgood now sends him off the ropes. Catches him with a knee lift. Hit him with the kitchen sink. He's throwing everything at him. Now from Hart's rope, big elbow by Thurgood. And now stomping away at the Wanderer. Thurgood now picking up the Wanderer to one knee off the ropes. Big boot lands. Oh! Drake trying to set up that clothesline, but Thurgood keeps blocking him. Catches him with a rock bottom. Uranagi applied 1, 2. No, 2.7. Thurgood almost had it. Gotta be a little quick. It just so had it. Gotta be a little quicker than that, though. Thurgood drives the back of the skull into the mat of Christian Drake. Goes for the setup into a DDT. Drake to his feet, gets countered yet again. Drake keeps trying to hit this clothesline, but ends up in no such luck, but instead ends up with a Mahi straw instead. But only 1 count. Now he's got him. Setting up for this clothesline combination into the leg trip. The Wanderer finding the path to come back into this match fully ready. All the Thurgood counters. Coming to Eric. Aaron Kai. A spinning back fist. Into the rock bottom yet again. 1, 2. No, 2 counts still. What has Thurgood gotta do to put away the Wanderer here tonight? Thurgood trying to get past Drake, but decides against it. Striking combination applied as a big right hand to the side of the jaw. Now Thurgood working on that outer ankle inside knee situation to keep Drake from wandering out of the ring and into his victory. That caught with a judo hip toss. As Drake awaits for Thurgood to get to his feet. Uh-oh. Follow the path. Into the pin. 1, 2. No, 2 count only for the Wanderer. See, tried to make Thurgood to follow the path. Didn't work in his favor. Now striking at him on the floor. Picks him up. Fireman's carry. Into the Death Valley driver on the floor. Drake now sending Thurgood into the steps. Both men have to count of 10 to get back in the ring. But it's getting awfully close with each second passing by. Knee left across the jaw. Stomp to the back. And now stomp, dropping the knee onto the bicep. Count of six hits. Count of 7. As Drake tries to possibly get Thurgood back into the ring. Both men fighting to get back in the ring quickly. They're both back in by the count of 9. Drake rolls through. Oh, Spanish fly. Into the pin. 1, 2. No, 2 count only. Drake up top. What's he looking for here? Pathway cutter or pathway bomb. Right. Apologies. Pathway neck breaker. Hitting him with that trail marker. Oh, went for something there, but got caught. As Thurgood slips in the reverse DDT. But Drake with an up kick catches Thurgood. Uh-oh. Oh! Down the broken road. 1, 2. No. Broken road, not enough to keep Thurgood staying down for the pinfall. Now Drake sets him up in the corner, but Thurgood sets Drake in the corner. And Beal tosses Drake to the other side. As Thurgood waits for Drake to get to his feet. Drake catches him. Follow the path. Into the pin. 1, 2. No. 2 count again as it gets closer and closer for both men. Who will be the victor in our main event tonight? Catching Thurgood on the apron. And now, rebound stunner off the middle ropes. As Drake now trying to cool off Thurgood's momentum with his cool water kicks. Back fist missed. As Drake with a kick combination hits him with a forearm shiver. Sends Thurgood back into the ring. Drake now calling upon his followers. Up blocks the kick, but Thurgood recovers. Thurgood with a combination. Gut-wrench suplex. Lands flush as Thurgood gets to the second rope. Double axe handle, but just misses as Drake moves out the way. Springboards back in. Oh, Lord. Both men bruised and bloody, possibly bloodied and beaten up. Saying, throw the rules out the window. We're throwing hands. Throwing these steam hams against each other. Thurgood taking the fight to Drake with a double axe handle across the jaw. The Wanderer now clawing his way back up in the corner as Thurgood stomps a mud hole in him. And now stomps on the ankle of the Wanderer. Uh-oh, stunner! Caught him and landed. Into the pin. 1, 2, 3. Aaron Thurgood with a big victory tonight here in our main event. Though credit where credit's due to both men. Coming out here and scrapping their hardest and fighting their hearts out. Tonight, Aaron Thurgood picks up the victory here at LRW. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for coming by and hanging out as we head out for the rest of the night's activities. We hope you've had a wonderful week, a wonderful night, and a wonderful time here at LRW. I have been your gracious host, Knuckle J. Moose. We'll hope to see you back here for more insane action at our pay-per-view, Loving Destruction. That being said, have a wonderful night, a wonderful rest of your week, and a wonderful weekend. Stay awesome, stay amazing,
Here is your winner,
and stay wiggly. Have a good night, everyone. Catch you all for the big pay-per-view.